Good morning, my dear students. Today's topic is learning. Let us discuss about learning concept. Learning is an essential to being human as breathing. Here, for human being, breathing is very important. In the same way, learning also very essential part in the life. It is something we all do through our lives, consciously and unconsciously, at work, at school, at home. That is called learning. In human beings' daily life, he will do work at school, work at home, work at organization, consciously or unconsciously. That work is called learning. But what is learning exactly? What does it mean to learn? For much of human history, people assumed that the ability to learn was the same thing as intelligence. Here, according to the human history, human beings are want to learn, that is called intelligence. If you are smart, you can learn. Research today supports a far different conclusion. Here, nowadays, research is saying that there is a lot of difference between learning compared to previously, and still far too little has changed in how people learn compared to previous period. And at present periods, the learning phenomena is totally changed. As a society, we are in need of richer forms of education. Being development in the society, education is also very well developed. In the same way, learning also very well developed, where information and knowledge work alongside the creativity. Here, the learning is one type of information and knowledge alongside with the creativity. Here, learning is developed with creativity and knowledge and information and problem solving that matters in today's economy. By the help of learning only, we can solve the problems in today's economy. Here, experts long argued that education was about information, facts, dates, and details. The idea was that you should learn in order to become knowledgeable. If you want to develop knowledge, you want to learn the information, facts, dates, and detail. If you could apply that knowledge, then it means you have learning something. If you are applying knowledge in your works, that means it leads to that you have learned something. It turns out this approach to learning does not always fit the world that we live in today. Here we are learning theoretically, and theoretical learning is important, and we want to learn practical knowledge also. Nor does it match up with the science has shown the work. In the last several decades, science has found that learning is not a byproduct of natural intelligence but a process. Here, so many several decades onwards, science has found that learning is not a byproduct of natural intelligence. Here, learning is a process. It turns out to be far from accurate to see learning as a method or system towards building understanding. Learning does not occur spontaneously based on your IQ or general aptitude. Here, learning is very important for spontaneity development and to develop the IQ level or general aptitude. Here, learning depends on many other skills such as focusing, centering your attention, planning, sticking to a program, intensity, resilience, and ability to reflect on information. Here, several number of skills are there. These are all depending upon in learning process only. Using a method to learn, or better said, learning how to learn is the difference between mastery and rote review. This is how truly effective learning can be achieved. We want to learn in an effective manner, it is very useful. The precise process or a method used for learning has been shown to consistently predict success. After analyzing decades of research, experts revealed a startling, consistent finding. Here, learning methods are very strongly affected outcomes across professional fields. Depending on which learning process used, scientists are able to closely predict the gaps. Learning as a process is about more than the science, result, and prediction. However, it is about how society works today. Here, learning is it is about how society works today and changing role of expertise. The omnipresence of the internet and our shifting attention spans means that facts and memorizing them has become less valuable. Here, technology tends to handle details, logistics, and facts for us. The bigger question instead becomes how do our brains really work? When we learn the technology, then we are able to handle the different things in a perfect manner. By learning only, we can easily manage the facts and logistics. The main important bigger question is how do our brains really work? How do we gain mastery? Finding the best way to learn in the first place. When we have selected the best way to learn, we will get very fruitful results. What is the you truly want to need to learn? By what purpose you are learning? It is a very important point here. Within the bounds of these targets, it should be normal to expect struggle and setbacks. Still, most individuals need the promise of an eventually return from their efforts. Here, goals should be realistic in learning process so that it feels possible to learn, but also ambitious enough to spark excitement in learning process. Goals should be in a very realistic manner and ambitious. Ambition surrounding a goal can also carry us to difficult hardship on the path. Here, recognizing the struggle is often a part of learning prevents us from becoming too discouraged and giving up entirely. Here, learning is some struggling process. So, after struggling a lot, you will get very fruitful result in the learning process. That is a learning process. Learning process means through the method, efforts, focus, and practices, we get a lot better at gaining expertise. Learning process, step one, find value. Here, without motivation, learning dies. We want to motivate ourselves. We want to motivate other persons also. Then only learning will be lives. In order to want to enter the fray of struggling hardship of learning, the topic must be something meaningful or a value. Here, learning is very important and meaningful of value. Learning is a struggled process. Here, finding relevance is why we decide to invest our energy and commit to goals despite setbacks. In short, we need some sort of drive for learning. We want some shortcuts in learning process. Learning is about creating a sense of meaning. Here, we want to create something new. So that's why we are learning. The ability to connect a topic to another subject you can about can make it much simpler to learn. Here, we should have the ability to connect a topic to another subject. It is happens in learning process only. Consider a creature activity or a topic. You figure out how it can be connected to the new field of interest. Involve someone you know or love. Here, one important topic or activity is there. It is connected to no field of interest. It is also happen by learning only. If you want to learn to save something for someone you love, the other key tool is making learning active, making it meaningful. We should be active in learning process. Then only learning will be meaningful. By active, we mean mentally active. So ask yourself lot of questions as you learn or study something. What does this mean? What does it matter? Would I explain to your friend? Ask your friends some questions. Did you understand this particular topic? What does this topic mean? What does it matter? Would I explain to your friend? Here, brain drums are particularly effective. Just write down our thoughts after studying something. Yes, learning researcher Pooja Agarwal argues, no matter what you call it, try this quick retrieval strategy during your instruction before the end of the school year. Here, how it works for your lesson, lecture or activity. Ask students to write down everything they can remember. Here, when you are teaching a lecture towards your students, sometimes stop your lecture, ask your students, what did you understand? Write it. It is also one of important activity in learning process. Continue your lesson, lecture or activity after students has done their homework only. Learning process, step 2, set the goals and targets. Here, mainly focusing is key to learning. The use of target goals greatly increases your chances of mastery. Here, research strongly indicates that those with a clear plan goals for outperform others. Here, we should have clear plan for learning process. We should have clear goals and outperform others. Then only we can able to learn in a perfect manner. People who wish to learn need to decide exactly what it is they want to master. Learning can also be understood as knowledge management. Here, learning also one of the knowledge management. As in professional management, success requires forethought, targets, and timelines. Means forethought means forecasting the future and forecasting the targets, forecasting the timelines. It is also one part of learning. Here, goal setting means creating precise targets, creating targets without gap or generalization. Here, targets should be realistic. Specific goals keep learners from becoming discouraged. Here, learners always a very courageous person, they won't discourage. If a goal is too large or abstract, it can be difficult to picture achieving it. The learner might choose their drive because the goal is too far in the future. On the other hand, rigor in choosing your learning goal is very crucial. Learning is a one material out to be challenging rather than easy or based on already known concept. Here, we will learn new topics and tough topics. We want to struggle to understand the in new topic by learning process. Here, reach beyond comfort zone to ideas slightly beyond our grasp, there is learning occurs. Here, we want to leave our comfort zone. We want to ready to struggle. Then only learning will occurs. At the same time, be sure to learn in chunks. To gain knowledge, we need to have a dedicated way to acquire that knowledge and organize it in a way that makes sense. Practically speaking, set aside time for learning, try for small and 30-minute study sessions. Here, practically speaking, set a time period for learning. It is very useful to humankind. So 30 minutes is a studying section. Also make sure to think about organizing your learning in ways that build on prior knowledge. Indeed, what you know is the best predictor of what you learn. Learning process step 3, develop knowledge. At a certain point, steps should be taken to improve upon existing knowledge. We want to improve our existing knowledge and seek the challenges beyond what already been done. And we want to face number of challenges in learning process. Time is needed to make a practice and further development basis of learning gained so far. Not all practice is made equal. However, superior practice involves being mentally awake, where mind is at work. Rote memorization or rereading, for instance, are not active as practice or learning modes. Much better are non-passive techniques. Here, rote memorization, rereading are very important in learning modes. Much better are non-passive techniques like creating small tests and quiz or imaging, explaining topic to a third party. So creating some tests and creating some quizzes and imagining some explaining the topic to the third party. We develop the learning process perfectly. Not only should learning build on what has been done already, but it should be include being able to drag up older related topics. Here, we should want to build new topics and old topics by learning process. A famous study suggested students who try to remember a passage without looking at it learn it more thoroughly than those who just read it again and again. Here, a famous study suggested that students who try to remember a passage without looking at it learn it is more thoroughly than who just read it again and again. To give an example, after reading this article, there would be more learning benefits from creating quiz of related questions than going back over the text. Learning means continuous learning is very important. After learning, we want to test how much it is saved in our brains. For this purpose only, questions will be asked, explanations will be there, and quizzes will be conducted. In short, there is no such things as effortless learning. All learning takes work. Reach beyond the comfort zone to ideas slightly beyond your grasp. There is where learning occurs. Learning process step 4, extended expertise. Once having developed a base of knowledge, it is important to apply new information. In learning process, we want to develop the knowledge. Accumulated information or expertise can be expanded. Here, accumulated information or expertise can be expanded. When applied to real scenarios, when a foreign language Go to country where the language is spoken. Try doing the thing you want to improve at. If you imagine being better presenting PowerPoint, present more often. If you are imagine that you are presenting your PowerPoints in a better, increase your presentations, then it will develop your skill. It is also learning process. It is also possible to improve your knowledge based through self-questioning and self-explanation. Yes, self-questioning is important. Self-explanation is very important in learning process. Ask, is this really logical? Why is this thing that way and not other way? Why the thing is happening in particular way? Why it is not happening in another way? Means asking the questions, making an idea clear to another person or yourself is one of the best way to gain knowledge. Working on a team is positive for that reason. By exchanging information, each team member has chance to improve. Here, working on a team is positive for that reason. By exchanging information, each team member has chance to improve. Teaching as a means to learn certain challenges. While extending our knowledge, it is more important to support effective or emotive self, keep track of improvements and headway made up to keep up morale. Learning process step 5 related skills. When learning eventually topics corrected, if we build value by seeing larger picture, any small fact or a particular point is less interesting than the whole. Here we are learning one of the concept. In that particular concept, large picture, any small fact or a particular point is less interesting. Here we are learning one of the big concept. In that, key points are there. Key points are compared with small fact and total concept is comparing the large picture. And the whole is about how the picture is interacting and different topic relate. Here, what are the overachieving concepts that making a subject area make sense? To understand the wider whole thought, experiments or hypotheticals are useful. Albert Einstein often used these. This can work in many fields, but for biology, for instance, it's possible to imagine in a counterfactual of evolution never occurring. Here, this can be work in many fields, but for biology, for instance, it is possible to imagine a counterfactual of evolution never occurring. And in greater piece of literature, take the climax or highest plot point and imagine the opposite. Coming to graphic organizers, brain or idea mapping can equally be used to see relationships emerge in a mass of knowledge. Emerge in a mass of knowledge. Visually seeing the way pieces of information are certain skills connect a page builds understanding. Here, some way are there for pieces of information or certain skills. It will help for connecting on a page builds understandings. Here, we want to aim to see same information in new ways by combining topics. Connections become more obvious through combining. This part is about beyond the cut and dry. What is the bigger picture in how this topic related to others? Try posing questions about connection between topics. How does the subject work. Think abstractly. Ultimate, this means being by thinking like an expert in the field. Only learning is not at all important. After learning, you want to start thinking about that particular topic in an expert way. Learning is a plant biology by thinking like a plant biologist. Understand neuroscience by conceptualizing the field the way a real neuroscientist would. Learning process step 6, rethink and understand. Learning often involves making errors. In fact, it's inevitable. One of the largest mistakes that can be made is arrogance. We should not have arrogance in learning process. And learning often involves making errors. In fact, it's inevitable. One of the largest mistakes that can be made is arrogance, thinking we know all there is to know. Rather, for real knowledge, we have to question what is known, rethink what you think you know certain. Turning to outside sources of others offer a good chance of new perspective. The way you learn works better when confronted with divergent systems of thought. Teamwork better when made up of individuals with different backgrounds. With the different backgrounds, when stuck on a topic or question, try posing question to someone from another field or with an opposite life experience to yours. To figure out new solutions in a company, for instance, ask the cleaning staff to offer ideas. Finally, toward the end of learning process, consider what knowledge or skill have been gathered. Have some previous thought process shifted? What is the connection between this content and your other knowledge bases? Here, we want to compare our previous knowledge and our present knowledge, and we want to compare before the learning process, after the learning process, our knowledge levels. If you have other thoughts about learning process, drop them in the comments. I will be sure to respond. These words are said by author Ulrich Boser. Thank you, my dear students.